underway on Boxing Day. This derby clash between Hereford and Kidderminster at the street. Kick long and just out of play there. John Lewis couldn't quite get onto the end. Good bit of football now on the right-hand side as Carl Finn comes away with it. Good bit of footwork. Cuts inside. John Lewis gets a free header in the box, and it's just over the bar. Good bit of early passage of play there for the Bulls. And they put a bit of pressure on Harriers' defence. Crossed in, low cross. Morgan Smith couldn't quite get the touch, and Brandon Hall had to make the save. The cross went through everybody, I think, and maybe Morgan Smith just did get a flick on, and Brandon Hall had to save well down to his near post. It's a good delivery in towards 6-yard box. Hemmings goes up for it, and then it's shot, and it's a goal. It was number 4, Luke Maxwell. It fell to him kindly just on the edge of the 6-yard area. On the volley, Maxwell struck it into the back of the net. The Bulls go down 1-0 as Harriers get the first goal on Boxing Day.
We're just watching about now. The cross comes in.
Here comes the cross in, and it was Morgan Smith who went up for it. Fell on the volley, and Maxwell was able to strike cleanly into the back of the net. Kidderminster were just allowed to play there. Good link-up play between Sterling James, Morgan Smith. Montrose getting involved. The Bulls just need to mount a few attacks of their own here as Moyo goes up for the header. He's all over John Lewis. Finn gets it now out towards McQuilkin. McQuilkin will strike, and it's a goal! James McQuilkin on the score sheet for the Bulls, as it was good play by Kyle Finn. He managed to find McQuilkin, and McQuilkin gets his first goal in competitive football for the Bulls. And it's 1-1 here at the street. That was a good finish as it came across
the screen now.
We see it now. Carl Finn does well, brought it down. McQuilkin let it go across him and stroked it home with his left foot. McQuilkin to take it on that right-hand side. Outswinger towards Grimes. Grimes just couldn't quite get there. Thought it was going to fall nicely. Camwell has a strike. And he just couldn't quite keep that down on his weaker foot. It was a great effort for his weaker swinging foot. On the volley. Able to clear for the Bulls. Again up towards John Lewis. Keith Lowe wins the header though. Going to be a good battle there between Keith Lowe and John Lewis, as Brandon Hall gets fouled there as he tries to gather, and this could be a nasty challenge. And he's given a red card. A red card as the ball was fizzed down the channel, and it was sent for him to chase. Brandon Hall came out. Klukowski tried to shield him off. And there's a red card in this Derby Day clash. We're going to see it again. You can see the ball went down the channel. And Morgan Smith it was who left a high challenge in there on his former teammate Brandon Hall. And it was Klukowski was trying to shut him off. Morgan Smith's been sent off for the Harriers in this Derby Day clash. I mean, return fixture.
It would be good to see it from a different angle and in slow motion, see how bad it really was.
Hopefully we'll see it at half-time. Hodgkiss comes away with it in centre field, plays it out to Ryan Lloyd, who's now got space on this left-hand side. He looks for the cross, deflects up off Penny, comes as far as Camwell. Camwell has a strike, and on target, on the half volley. 1-2 with Camwell. Looks for a ball in behind for John Lewis. John Lewis brings that down, and he had a bit of a shove in the back there, and there's good position for the likes of Camwell to have a go. It's just on the edge of the area. It was a foul by
looking at this as well.
Yeah, it was a foul by Caleb Roberts and Caleb Richards, sorry. Hereford are just gonna. We just see that again. It was pushing the back on Linnell John Lewis. Hereford are gonna have free kick, dangerous position, about 20 yards out for someone like Camwell. McQuilkin will fancy it as well, but Grimes runs over it. Camwell underneath everybody, and it just flicked off the wall and just past the post and out of play for a goal kick. Must have come off a Hereford player somewhere in that melee of players, just almost on the 6-yard area. Hemmings is going to take this. Sterling James is just sat on the edge of the 18-yard box, just past the 2-man wall. The 2-man wall now splits to be a 1-man wall with Carl Finn and McQuilkin marking Sterling James. I think it's going to be Hemmings to deliver it in. It's good delivery, and Klukowski does well to head that over the bar. And he just got there ahead of Montrose. delivery comes in from Sterling James. Good delivery, and it's just headed over. I think that was a Hereford player that got the ball. Oh, no, it is going to be out for a goal kick. And that's it. We've gone into 3 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. McQuilkin there, as you can see on your screen. Good credit to him. Carl Finn congratulates him. It's 1-1 here at the street. Grimes there with Hemmings, loses out. And then Hemmings is going to get past the Hereford defence. Hemmings is in here, he's on his own. Tries to square it, but no one's there. And straight across the face of goal, no one got there. Sam Austin was nearest in a red shirt. Camwell, again out to Owen Evans, who's got a bit more space. Owen Evans looking to run at Penny, cuts back in, gives it to Camwell. Camwell has a shot on his left foot, and it's a goal! What a great goal by Camwell! Owen Evans laid it off, and Hereford's number 7 just fires it straight into the back of the net. From about 20 yards out, took a touch onto his left foot, had a shot, and a great finish past Luke Simpson. The Bulls lead 2-1 on Boxing Day. Here we can see it again. Camwell, great strike into the side netting. And he's had a few good efforts. And he finally gets one of them into the back of the net. And I'm right in saying that's his first goal in the league for the Bulls this year. Chris Camwell finds the net. Minded of his spell at Kidderminster, I think, today. As John Lewis picks up on the scraps. Does well there, feeds it to Camwell. John Lewis has got a bit of time and space. Feeds it out to Owen Evans. Good bit of football here by the Bulls. Owen Evans looks back to Camwell in a similar area from where he shot. In towards Finn. Finn tries to angle his header towards goal. Free header, but just couldn't quite get enough behind it. And out of play for a goal. And why wouldn't you tune into HFC TV? Listen to us two ramble along and watch some very impressive coverage. And hopefully we can bring you a Bulls win. Carl Finn floats it in towards the back post. Kelsey Mooney looks to try and gamble. He got his head to it, but he just couldn't quite get enough on it. Good run by Kelsey Mooney off that left-hand side. Completely caught out Penny. Luke Haynes has got a bit of space. Hodgkiss out to the right-hand side. Carl Finn just couldn't quite bring it down, but it's actually worked quite nicely as he feeds in Owen Evans in behind. He's got Moyo with him, Owen Evans. Looked to have a bit of a run at him with Moyo on a yellow card. And out of play for a corner. As the Bulls look to try and get that elusive third goal with 10 minutes left of normal time here in this National League North Derby Day on HFC TV. The Bulls lining up inside the box. Owen Evans to take. It's floated in nicely. Oh, and Kelsey Mooney couldn't quite get there, but instead, Linnell John Lewis could. And the shot makes it 8 goals in the league. He scores, and the Bulls get that elusive third goal on Derby Day. Great cross by Owen Evans, just over Kelsey Mooney, but it wasn't over Linnell John Lewis, and he rifles the header into the back of the net. And it's 3-1 to the Bulls. We'll see that again. John Lewis, great header into the side netting. Really angled that away from Luke Simpson. And him and Owen Evans have a good laugh about it. Nice to see. We can see the Owen Evans' delivery from a different angle. And then John Lewis, great bullet header. Met it, got past his marker, Montrose. Yeah. And that's it. Referee blows his whistle to signal the end of the Boxing Day clash. Hereford are the victors, 3-1, and that man, Jamie Grimes, picks up a deserved man of the match for marshalling the defence. Didn't start off quite the Bulls' way though. 7 minutes in, Luke Maxwell scored from the result of a slight mix-up on a corner, and he was able to volley home to put the Harriers ahead. 15 minutes in though, James McQuilkin was able to equalise his first goal in a Hereford FC shirt. Good work by Carl Finn, fed it out to him, and a good finish by McQuilkin. Went into the break 1-1, came out of it 3 minutes later, and Chris Camwell had fired the Bulls ahead. A great strike from about 20 yards out, and it dipped into the side netting. Great finish by Camwell, and that allowed the Bulls to push on. John Lewis headed home into top right-hand corner. Great bullet header for John Lewis to make him his 7th goal of the season. And the Bulls gain another 3 points at home. It finishes here, Hereford 3, Harriers 1.